Wow, we're getting a lot of hits. Holy crap. That is an awful lot of hits. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bob Plays Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on Legendary difficulty. This is Japan, Episode 7, War with Germany. Yes, the Germans finally did it. Those crazy animals. They finally declared war on me, not realizing what happened to the Spanish. But Germany's a tougher country. If we take a look at them... Wait, where are they? There they are. They're down here at what? Number 1, 2, 3, 4. They're number 5, whereas Spain was number 8. So Germany's a bigger country. And I guess they... maybe it's because I'm repairing all my ships, and they think, oh, Japanese ships are gone. But they've got 112 ships. They've got a lot of battleships. So they're declaring war with me. All right. Well, how are we going to deal with this? Well, step one, we're going to take a sip out of our cup of tea, because all good decisions come with a cup of tea. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go after this Tsingatu, because it's just sort of sitting here right in the middle of all of our dudes, right? And I know that a lot of my ships are being serviced right now. We're refitting all of my cultural exchange cruisers, making them bigger and chunkier, which will be awesome. It'll be ready in a couple months. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to spend a month just kind of getting things ready. I don't think we have to have a big rush. We've got our guys already in a good position. We've got our heavy cruisers kind of hanging out down here to block anybody. We've got... Where are they at? Out here? There we go. We got some cruisers out here. So we can kind of be chill about this. And I think we're going to start by taking these dudes out. So we're going to progress a turn. We're going to get our ships in line, and I think we're going to go and conquer this place first. And then we're going to start mopping up these islands. Looks like there's a ship down here. What do we got down here? You have a light cruiser, and he looks like he's trying to get out of Dodge. So let's take all of our ships and shift them to sea control so that they will be in an offensive posture. It's going to be expensive. Wow, look at all that. But we're going to have our naval budget doubled here in just a bit, so that's all right. And I think he's gonna bail. I don't think we can catch him. But he is gonna be passing through. If we zoom out a little bit, he's gonna be passing. There we go. He's gonna be passing through these little narrow straits here. And so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 of my cruisers, and we're just gonna put you guys right in here. Let's see where exactly does he pass. Let's cancel it. So let's double check something real quick. So he's going through this little southern part here. So we're going to move 2 of our ships. We're just going to park them right, I think, here. Take the Samurai, which has no flaws. And we're going to move you 2 boys right there to hang out and guard this area, and hopefully we can run some trouble. Alright, let's get to skipping through some turns. Alrighty, so it looks like the Germans declared war on the United States too. That seems like a dumb idea. Then again, Germany has a long history of liking two-front wars, so whatever. I don't think it's a good idea, but you do you, buddy. So, already losing some transports in North Oceania. Why? Because I have my cruisers there, and they do not. And we're going to renovate our ships first before we sell anything. And Where's that light cruiser? He's just kind of hanging out there. So we're just gonna sit and wait for him. All right. So we are going to. Oh, my shipbuilding capacity is back to normal, so we can go and unsuspend these guys. Let's resume renovating them. Alright, now I would like to upgrade my Shogun battleships. Oh wait, no, I have them already. So yeah, so these guys are in... are these guys in good shape? Do we refit them all? We did. Alright. See, I've slept since I recorded my last video, and I forgot where we were at. So it looks like we're in good shape. We need to finish getting these guys ready, and we are in good shape. So let us get to work. Can I naval invasion? Not yet. I think I have to actually Yellow Sea. All right. Oh, so let's go take you boys. And we're gonna park you right outside. Oh, those guys are still refitting, but that's all right. They can join up in a little bit. And where are the other guys at? Are you down here? Nope. You in Hong Kong? That's where you're at. All right, so we're gonna take you boys. And we're just going to go march on up to here. But we're going to leave the light cruisers at home. There we go. And then we'll get those other guys up there later. So, alright. So we are going to get ready for this invasion. Then we'll move the other heavy cruisers into position. He's waiting in ambush. If we check out our finances... we are still having some budget problems. Probably because we're still refitting a bunch of stuff. We're just going to have to kind of see what happens with this. I may have to scale things back, but we can handle this for quite some time. So we'll run deficit spending. I know it's a bad idea, but let's get this job done. Alright, we lost some ships ourselves. We lost some transports. So we're going to have to start jacking up our transport building capabilities. And we're going to launch our naval invasion. We need 43,000 tons. We are good for that. And these guys are still chugging along, so... Alright. Let's start invading this place. And we are only at war with Germany. I don't see a lot of other German ships, so I'm not sure how they would have taken out... Oh, he's there. There we go. You've got a fleet there. Oh, I see what you're doing. Alright. So we need to intercept those guys. So, I want to... Let's see if we can zoom and get a better idea of their path. So they're heading up north, and they are going to try and rendezvous with these guys. Alright, so let's see if we can meet them. I want to take my battleships, and I'm going to try and intercept them at this narrow point right here. And then all these light cruisers and stuff, I think I'm just going to let them... I'm going to have my cruisers come along with me. And we'll leave these guys to intercept on their own, just patrol the area. Alright, so that's pretty good there. these guys, I'm going to try and intercept them if I can, maybe like right in here. And just kind of scout them out, cause a little bit of trouble. I don't think I can take the whole fleet, but they've got some lighter ships that maybe I can draw away. I'll have to see. I'll have to play it very careful with them, because these guys could be tough. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's do a little bit of an update here. Our naval invasion has started. And it looks like we have a 36% chance for success. And that's, it's not great, it's not bad. It might take us a couple of tries, but we also don't have all of our ships here. We have the German battleships that are heading in. We've got my battleships that are blocking them. And I've got these cruisers which failed to intercept. So I'm going to put these guys back in port to... well, I could chase them a little bit, but I think they're going to keep on... They're going to keep on going. So I'm going to put these guys back in port so they can just patrol the area. And North Oceania. So these guys are going to hopefully get gobbled up by my cruisers. So we're just going to kind of let things ride for a little bit. And if it takes us a few times to invade, that's fine. Looking at the larger map, we've got more battleships on their way. There's that cruiser trying to get away. These guys trying to get away. I mean, this is going to be... We'll have a little bit of a fight. Actually, what I probably ought to do is I probably ought to park these guys down here. They've got a bunch of smaller ships. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to go park you guys right there and see if we can intercept some of the ships. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's see how this goes. So originally I was going to skip this, skip recording this turn, but we just lost some transports in Southeast Asia. So that's probably these German battleships going through. Looks like they turned around. So we're going to have to probably deal with them. These guys are now coming up through there. So they're... Let's try and intercept them. And I think our battleship fleet here, we need to go down here and try and... we gotta try and deal with these guys. So we're going to go over there. It's not quite where I want you boys to be. I want you to go like exactly on top of them. Can we go a little closer to the coast, like there? That might be as good as we can do it. Alright, so we'll try this. Our naval invasion, 41%, so it's getting a little bit better. They're trying to attack into there. They're making some progress. Do we have an attack going? And we have an attack going to there where we're not making any progress. They've got 133,000 troops. Well, that's okay. We will figure it out. And our other ships are ready. That's good. So let's go take our Hong Kong ships. I'm going to move you boys up to here, just the heavy cruisers. And then these guys here, we're going to move over to there. And this will probably dramatically increase our odds of success. So let's try this out, and maybe we can intercept those battleships. Alright, so we caught the German fleet. These little bastards have been sinking my transports. So, they've got 2 battleships, and these battleships have 6 dual 10-inch guns. Holy crap. They've got 12 10-inch guns. That's a lot of guns. I only have 2 dual 13.9-inch guns. So I've got 4 guns versus their 12, but my guns are big. And their secondaries, are they both these the same? Yeah. Their secondaries, they've got one dual 7-inch and 14 single 4-inch guns. So they've got a lot of little stuff. My secondaries, I've got a bunch of 6.9, so they're roughly equivalent. And I've got more secondaries. I think my ships are better. They're faster. Now my light cruisers, these guys are going to get squished. So we're going to use my light cruisers to find them. And then we are going to fall them back a little bit and let my battleships do the work, because I don't want my light cruisers getting the crap blasted out of them, because ships are expensive and I don't earn money nearly as fast as the enemy does. So really, when playing on these really tough difficulties, the secret is don't lose ships. We want to do whatever damage we can in as safe of a way as possible. So that's the plan. We're going to group these guys up. I like to do that just so I can see them all. Alright, there's something a little... I'm going to pause this real quick. So we're going to have you guys go high explosive shots, keep these guys as normal, turn off the torpedoes, and so the enemy ships are over there. So we're going to go get our transports going, or our light ships going ahead to scout out. And wow, that's... Alright, so we found him. Let's see what these guys look like real quick. Oh, that's a dreadnought design. That's an actual dreadnought. Or pre-dreadnought at least. Look at that. He's got the little wing guns. That's how he's got so many guns. So, if we fight him from the front, we only face 3 turrets, basically. If we fight him from the side, we'll face 4. Alright, we can do this. Alright, so we are going to have my battleships go off this way, and the light cruisers, it is time for you boys to leave, because that hurt. And so we're gonna close the distance a little bit. Actually, we got pretty good to hit, so maybe we can keep our distance, because we're gonna have better accuracy at long range than they do, and we're gonna hit harder. And you guys are going to just kind of stay back out of the way. Alright, let's pause this for a moment. So here is this little ship here. I don't know what it is, but we're going to have our secondaries fire on him. And we're going to have the main guns fire on you. And that's how we're going to do this. And we want to keep our distance, because I don't want to have to dodge torpedoes that much. And we're just going to kind of circle around. And if that's a light cruiser, then our light cruiser should be able to deal with that. Yeah, have you boys fire at whatever you can. So they're kind of clustered around a little bit. Alright, so we're doing some damage. We're doing some pretty good damage. And just have these guys just do auto. As long as they're out of the main engagement, I'm not super concerned about them. Yeah, that guy's screwed. Yeah, he's screwed. Alright, and we took out a battleship also. Nice. Alright, so they all have low fuel because they traveled a great distance to get here. And have you guys just kind of keep your... There's not really a whole lot my light cruisers can do right now. So we're just going to let these guys just roll on through. Got 50% to hit on the main guns. That's awesome. Well, these Emperor battleships are veterans. I forgot they were that well trained. So yeah, the crew skill matters a lot. And you guys are trained, so we've got better crew by a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's getting tore up a little bit. Well, not as bad as I thought. They're getting tore up a little bit, though. And these light cruisers really aren't in a position to do too much, because they don't need to be part of this fight. They really don't. Let's go. Turn and start moving back in. And they can't get away from me. My ships are fast enough, and I'm good on the fuel, so they can't really get away from me. So there's that. There's their heavy cruiser there. Let's pause for a moment. Let's just check this guy out real quick. So as far as armor quality, he's got good armor. He's got plus 43%, which is not as good as mine, actually. My armor's better. I did not expect that. And so their armor's not as good. They're all coal-fired still. They're pretty well balanced. A little bit longitudinal weight offsets a little bit. You know, the AI is not as good at building ships, I don't think, as I am. By making the ships unbalanced, it gives me a pretty good advantage. What's the range on your torpedoes? The torpedoes have a 1 kilometer range, so we're not worried about that. And we'll have you guys start cutting in. This guy's gonna just get hosed. From his perspective, it's like, oh no! Oh no! Oh, so many shots! Oh my goodness! It's like a drive-by. Yeah, that's not good. Oh. Oh! Oh no! Alright. He's dead. Alright, so my ships are better than the Germans if that's indicative of their fleet. But I don't want my light cruisers really get into the mix of things. And, oh, one of my light cruiser, no, they didn't get any experience. Alright, so one of the light cruisers lost a little bit. That was the guy that got hit early on, I think. Alright, that's fine. Still good enough. Alright. Let's see what else we got going on. Alright, so we won that fight. We won it pretty big. Let's look at what else we got going on. So first off, our naval invasion, we're up to 63% because we moved our other cruisers into it. So we got 2 battleships, 14 cruisers, and 2 battleships, 14 cruisers. We got 3 more turns to go. And so by turn 3, I want to have probably these other battleships there to lend their tonnage. But what I want to try to do is I want to try and intercept these guys. And if I move them like that, I don't know about that. What I think I want to do is I want to try and move them like here. And have them just bump right into me. Because now they're running right through, their line goes right through where I'm going to be going. Now this torpedo boat here, he's going to be passing through, but we don't care about him. What other German ships are they sending? We got these boys, a light cruiser. He's running away. Then you got these guys. Did we mess up their? Did we mess up their fleet pretty good? I mean, they still have plenty of ships. They got a lot of ships, but I think most of their ships are tied up, you know, up here somewhere with whatever they're dealing with. Because Germany is at war with both me and the United States. Do they have ships over here? No. Alright, so we don't really have to worry about that many ships. So what I think I'm going to do is on these ships here, I guess I'm going to I guess I'll just leave them in case I can intercept something passing through, but we're not going to be able to catch the torpedo boats. We're not going to be able to catch that guy, so I think we're going to send him back to port. We'll just put him right in here with his buddies, and they'll just be on patrol. And let's see how this goes. Alright, well, we ran into enemy ships, but not the battle fleet that I was looking for. We ended up running into this damn torpedo boat, so I guess we'll just auto-resolve it and see what happens. Hey, we heard it. Outstanding. And we have some new technology. And they are losing lots of ships, and we are not. You know, transports, that is. That's great. So, this guy here is that torpedo boat we don't care about. I do care an awful lot about these boys. So, they're going to try and make it up there. We got our 76% chance in 2 turns. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and catch these guys. And just right around the corner here. So, we're going to try and catch them. I can make it there in 1 turn. Actually, we're going to go a little further than that. We're going to go, let's see, they're trying to make it around here to this port. So we're going to go right to here inside the combat zone. And we should intercept them when they come around the corner. So that'll be great. And then as far as other ships go, what else do we have in the area? We don't have an awful lot of stuff. Got 3 light cruisers here. These guys are really just on patrol. And I don't think we have a lot of stuff up this way. Let's see here. We got these little territories here. There's nothing in there. And nothing in there. So I thought we had some other light cruisers sitting around, but maybe we don't. Got 2 heavy cruisers over there. We got a couple heavy cruisers and some light cruisers here. And that is East Philippine Sea, so they're patrolling that, keeping all that safe. Got 2 heavy cruisers here. Really can't do too much more. And this is going to give us really good odds, especially if we can sink these guys. So I think we're good enough. So let's see what happens. Alright, so our little battleship friends here have turned around and they have headed back down this way. So our battleships are up there. They just totally missed each other. So we got 1 more turn, 74%. We're going to let these battleships go in there and make a difference. So I think it's going to make a big difference having, what, 100,000 tons almost? This is going to be 90,000 tons. Yeah, that's going to make a big difference, I think. And what do we got down here? We have these cruisers. Let's see if we can use our cruisers to go and intercept their ships. Not perfect, but it might work. Got our light cruisers here. We're not really resolving any of that. I think that torpedo boat's probably heavily damaged, but I'm not super... Ships will arrive in 30 turns. What's... Was he just really messed up? I can't... Ships want 30 turns. That's a long time. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take these light cruisers and let's send you over there, see if we can just finish this guy off. Let's see if we can get a straight smack on top of him. Will that work? There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's see how that goes. And got the tension of this. I think we can take it. Let's see what happens. We also got our oil-fired Where did it go? There we go. Oil-fired boilers this turn. I don't know why I can't say that. All right, so we got that. So those will be for future upgrades, and I think we're pretty solid. So here we go. The moment of truth. Can I take the territory? And can I catch those ships? We have a meeting. That's good. So we're going to run into something. I'm going to run into something. Now I have to wait for the enemy players to all build their ships. This is why I skip past a lot of these turns, because you end up just getting stuck waiting for ever. Alright, so it's our light cruisers that ran into the battleships. That'll be interesting. So here's my goal. They're going to chase me down. They have a speed of 21, and these guys are 29. I've got speeds of 27. I'm not taking out that battleship. But these guys are, what, regular, veteran, and regular. Let's see if we can take out some of their small ships in a hit and run and then get the hell out of Dodge. That's what we're going to do. So let's see if we can pull this off. Ugh, stretch and pop my neck. Get ready for battle. My pre-battle stretching and workout. Here we go. And with all that firepower, they are definitely coming after me. Alright, so I think I want to have a normal formation. And we're going to focus on high explosive shells at first. And let's go find them. And we need to keep our distance from that battleship. So I don't know if he can see me yet or not. He's heading towards us. So we definitely don't want to fight this guy. I want to get his light ships. Now, we could just dick around until he runs out of ammo. I've got plenty of fuel. And we're going to sort of do some dodgy stuff. There's some smoke up there, so that's going to be a light cruiser. Or a destroyer. And I really don't want this guy getting so close. The problem is, if they're smart, they're not going to veer away from the battleship. Now, I can get a few shots off. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not so good. I don't think this is going to work. I think that battleship has too much of an overwatch. And he's got not a very good chance to hit, but their ships aren't coming close to me. Now, he's got low fuel. I just don't think I can sucker any of their ships to come close to me. So I don't think this is going to work. If there were transports for me to attack, that would be different. But I don't think... I lost a couple guys on this stunt, and I don't think I can take them. I'd love to get those torpedo boats. I just don't think it's going to happen. All right, we're gonna bail. Go pop smoke just to make sure I can get away, and we are going to peace out. That's unfortunate. I mean, I could try just going all balls in, just straight towards the battleship, but these guys are gunboats, They don't have any torpedoes, and one hit from that battleship's guns would really ruin my day. So, I don't think this is happening. I just can't. I couldn't lure their small ships away from the battleship, which is proper. I mean, they shouldn't be bailing from their battleship. Let's go speed up the clock, and we will get away. This is why speed is so important on these harder difficulties, because if you can't win the fight, don't fight. Now, one possibility for the future is if I upgrade them with longer range guns, then maybe, but alright. Alright, battle's finished. And looks like the Germans lost some transports. And we're not going to sell you guys anything. China still doesn't have any ports. They reconstituted and they dissolved again. And the Kinsetsu Bay changed hands while it was attacked. So I bet that means we won. Yep, we won. All right. So that was pretty inevitable. We had really good chances there. So now we gotta go deal with these yahoos, and it looks like they're running away. And there's another fleet of ships coming towards me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these. No, where are you at? There we go. We're gonna take these battleships, and they're a little bit beat up, but they're okay. And we are going to just head on down. We're just gonna go head down this way. These light cruisers are going to go back to port. And these heavy cruisers are going to try and intercept. I don't know if they can do any good or not, but maybe they can. So let's see if we can catch them in here. Maybe we can. Is there anything else we need to do? We need to build some more transports again, because they keep sinking a couple of my transports. And then these boys, these ships here, we're going to send you to your next assignment, which is going to be to take... We get the Solomon Islands, or whatever this is. Yeah, we're just going to send you guys, just send you down here. And that's not the ships I'm thinking of. Let's see if I zoom in a little bit and catch them. There we go. And there we go. So this way we can go start taking some of this territory. And then eventually I think you guys have some stuff. There's some... it's part of the Marshall Islands. So, all right. So we have a few things we'll have to take, but that's all right. All right, we're looking pretty good. Let's see if we can intercept some German ships. Alrighty, so we have two meetings. The first one is our 4 heavy cruisers have run into something. Looks like a couple battleships, but these are small battleships. These are their older ones, I think. So these guys don't go that fast. And we have a bunch of heavy cruisers. These guys may not be... This may be their B team. They got a lot of light cruisers. Look at all those guys. Destroyers. Now these guys are all trained. My guys are all cadets. But I think we got to go for it. So we're going to hopefully... We're really fast. These guys are 27 knots. These are the new Samurai heavy cruisers. So we're going to just circle around their fleet. Try and engage at a distance. See if we can just pick anything off. And we're going to play it really chill. So the name of the game is Being Chill. And let's see what we can accomplish. All right, here we go. That is an awful lot of enemy ships. All right, so we're going to focus on high explosive shells for now. Got normal separation. We're going pretty much, they're straight ahead of us. And all right, here we go. So I want to keep my distance. So those are their battleships. We're going to be a little hard to hit. We're going to switch to auto for... All right, there's other cruisers. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to turn around. And we're going to go for this guy off by himself over there. And hopefully they're not as maneuverable as I am. Because I don't want a direct engagement with the battleships till I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with. And maybe not even at all. I want to make sure that we are very dodgy. We're moving at 26 knots and some change, 26.5 knots. Oh, we got a hit. Look at that. Maybe this is okay. So far, so good. And we're just kind of checking these guys out. So let's pause it for a moment. That was a good hit on that guy. Look at that. So his armor's pretty decent. He's only got 8 inches of armor, 8.7 inches, and I've got, on mine, not very much. I don't have a lot of armor. That's right, these guys are built for speed. These are kind of interceptors. But... Let's see if we can get a little bit closer to where we can get some hits on these guys and maybe tear through their light cruiser fleet. I just need to hit something. Let's have these guys be aggressive on the secondaries. There we go. We're going to circle around the backside and get their squishier ships on the backside. Oh, there's a hit. This is probably the most dangerous part. Because these cruisers could probably hurt me also. And I think these guys all have probably low fuel as well. But we're so fast. We're so much faster. No, 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 no. Please. Sometimes I have to just pause it to click and take the shot. Otherwise, it'll try and turn the ships. Are you going to be able to hit them? Maybe 7% chance to hit. Not a great angle, though. I just need to be able to hit something. And just sink something. Do a little bit of damage, get these guys some experience. But this is kind of a... so far, this is a pretty good raid. It'll be better if we can sink one of their ships. But these guys are really fat. There we go. There's a hit. And these guys are low in fuel, so we might be able to pick them apart and keep our distance from the battleships. Yeah, because those battleships are far enough away that they are not really bothering with us too much. Okay, we got a something, got an overpen. %, that's not bad to hit, and these guys have nothing to hit me. So let's take a quick look at these cruisers. Oh, that's a nice hit. Let's take a quick look at these cruisers. They have a... What kind of targeting do they have? It's a single hull, and they got conic 1, so we've got better... And they've got Mark 1 guns, so we're actually quite a bit... Actually quite a bit better. Alright, so yeah, we got this. I feel pretty confident. This is going to be sort of a long, slow battle to tear these guys up. We're just going to keep on working on this dude. And the biggest advantage we have, frankly, is that they've got low fuel, which means that they're having a lot of trouble dealing with me because they can't go very fast. You know, these guys are going like 6 knots. Ooh, look at that. That was a nice hit. That's a good hit. He's going to take on a lot of water now. And the battleships are on the other side of the fleet, and they are out of range, so they can't shoot back. This is a great setup. There we go. Boom! Oh, yeah, there we go. Good job. So we sank a ship. We're just going to keep at this. So these samurais are great, and this tactic of staying far enough away... This is the problem we had with our light cruisers, is that their guns just didn't have a long enough range. Those 4-inch guns just couldn't reach out. So having more range and more speed... This is going to be a real nightmare for the German fleet. And we're just going to keep circling around them, trying to stay away from the battleships if we can. I mean, he can shoot at me, but they've got like a nothing to hit. 0.1%. Yeah, they're not. Let's start cutting in a little bit. I think what I want to do, I want to shoot at this guy. Try and shoot into the cluster of enemy ships. And maybe I can, maybe my misses will hit other things. That might be too far. Not doing it. Let's go for this guy. I mean, they're getting all kind of clumped around as they're trying to get to where they can deal with me. There we go. That's something. Boom! That was a good hit. Let's go turn the corner here. We're just going to be nice and patient. Bam! Look at all those shots coming in. Yep. Nice and patient. Now, I really don't want them to hit me, because that's going to hurt. Might have gotten a little too close here. Let's see if we can fire that cluster of cruisers. Actually, better yet, we want that cluster of cruisers. They're closer together. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, whenever you're shooting at a couple of ships that are really close, your misses tend to hit the other ships. And so it's a great way, if your guys are cadets and not very good shots, to just wreck things. Yeah, having the ships all clustered together like that's an awful idea. And by circling around them, they're getting all they're trying to turn to face me. And just with the low fuel, they're in just such a bad situation. There we go. Just hit those guys. So we're just aiming for clusters of ships. That may not quite work so well there. Yeah, we got a little bit of something. There we go. Yeah. And as long as I can keep my distance... Oh, that was a hit. You gotta be careful there. It might be getting towards that time to leave. So far we're doing okay though. He took the hit all right. I have my maximum bulkheads. That's probably more important than anything else. Let's go check these. Yeah, these guys are still in. Let's go fire at you while we're passing. Yeah, those battleships are going to be a little bit of a problem. Okay. Alrighty. Let's. I'm gonna keep this up a little longer. We're getting some hits. We're sinking a couple of them. We're definitely winning this as long as I don't take any big damage myself. So far, it's definitely been worth it. We're just gonna play it nice and chill. There we go, got a few more hits. There we go. Yeah, we're getting a few hits every volley, so that's really good. We're definitely doing some work here. That guy is definitely the one we want to hit if we can. He's hurt. Now we're starting to miss a little bit. I don't want to push my luck too much, but I really want to finish him off if I can. Got to get some distance between me and those battleships before they accidentally hit me. There's another flood. Well, we got some more flooding hits. That's good. So we got something. We're just going to keep at it. Yeah, these raiding tactics are really the only way I've figured out how to deal with a superior force, because I can't just get in there and brawl it out with them. And so this is why I focus on my speed. You know, these hit and run attacks are really the only way to do it, I think. Now the problem is, as we run into people that can match me with speed or match me with range technology, gun technology, I'll start having more trouble. But so far, this is going all right. Now this guy, I bet we can sink him with a couple more hits. You know, the 5% chance to hit means we hit 1 out of every 20 shots. Each of these ships has, what, 8 guns. So basically, we're going to hit, out of the volley of all 4 of these ships, we should hit like 3 times maybe per volley if we have things lined up. We're running low on ammo. We're starting to run out of armor-piercing shots. Coming up on the light cruisers. Let's take a moment here and see what the light cruisers have for armor. They have garbage armor. So we could probably fire high explosive into them and be all right. Looks like we are firing high explosive into them. Yeah, I'd love to be able to take out a battleship, but I don't know if I can. I just don't know if that's in the cards. Oh, I might be getting a little too close here. A little too close for comfort. Ooh. That's some pretty good hits. Didn't do that much damage because we're using high explosive, but... Oh, we're going to turn in closer. I really want to chase down those guys if I can. We'll stick with the high explosive shots. So far, so good. See if we can hit him. Because he's going to be passing close to the other ship. And we can maybe get a few... good surrounding hits. There we go. Fire for the clusters. If they're dumb enough to gather too close together, make them suffer for it. Boom. There we go. There's another good hit. There we go. Good job. Got a hit on that torpedo boat. That's going to be important. Alright, there goes the torpedo boat. That battleship's mad at me, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Alright, now this cruiser here, he's got okay armor. We're probably going to have to use armor piercing to take him out, but I want to see if I can get this group of light cruisers first. Oh, we have broadside on this guy. So let's go switch to armor piercing on you. And let's take you out if we can get a good hit on you. I got a little bit. Let's go focus that guy down. There we go. Let's get another volley into him. Oh yeah, hit both those ships. Alright. You can do it. Do it again. Oh. We're getting awful close to that battleship also. Alright, so probably ought to change focus to the battleship. I think that guy's going down. Alright, let's see if we can hit this battleship. What does this battleship have for armor? You've got 8.7. That's not awful. I think we can take him. Actually, no, we're going to... Yeah, there we go. And then secondary guns. Try and set a fire on that cruiser. I don't know if we can... We got some hits. I don't know if we can do it or not. Hitting a few things. Ooh. We're hurting him. If we can take out one of those battleships, that's going to make a big difference. Switch to auto. Let's go use the secondaries on that light cruiser and we can finish him off. We're definitely doing something. We're definitely doing something. We lost sight. Alright. Let's move in. I don't want to be too aggressive. Let's take out this heavy cruiser if we can. I'm just going to do a little drive-by. Oh, this is going to hurt. I want to nail him. Ooh. Something. That wasn't so good. Alright, 16% chance to hit. We should do pretty well. There we go. That was a good shot. And the problem is I'm going to run out of ammo soon. But I'm not sure if I can take out the battleship, but I know I can take out this guy. Let's switch to high explosives and save our armor piercing. Because we're not doing a flooding damage on him. It's all structural. So we can try and maybe burn him down. It's going to be kind of a rough fight. But we're doing it. We're slowly doing it. These 8.9-inch guns are beautiful. They're probably some of my favorite guns. $36, 8% structure. Alright, let's just keep circling in there. Unfortunately, I'm missing all their torpedo boats. Those guys probably all bailed. Uh-oh, that was a big hit. That was a big problem. I think we're still okay. This guy is... yeah, he's alright. Not a whole lot alright, but a little bit alright. I'm very nervous about you guys hitting my ships. But we seem to be doing alright. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can finish off the battleship with the armor piercing. And the high explosive into that guy. Battleship's giving us a broadside, so hopefully we can land some of these armor-piercing shots into him. There we go. That was a good hit. Go back to the high explosives and... see if we can finish off this cruiser. I'll wait till we get closer with the few armor piercings we have left. I mean, this guy surely should be going down soon. That I'm amazed that you haven't sunk yet. Unless he's just damage saturated. It might be a surrender victory on him. At least I still have plenty of high explosive shots left. How am I doing on fuel? I'm doing okay on fuel. Alright, just a few more shots. He's down to 24% structure. My guys are holding it together okay. Ooh, there we go. That got something. I think I hit that light cruiser that was nearby. Yeah, I think we did. Alright, let's go cut back in again. Yeah, this is going to be a really long fight. But you just got to be super careful. And the only reason I'm doing well is because most of their ships can't fire back at me. Really need to finish this guy off. %, casualties. I know he's having a bunch of penalties. Eesh. I think that it is time for you to leave. Because you are taking too much damage. And then you guys are going to keep this up. This guy lost 7.8%. I really want to try and finish this guy off if I can before we bail. There we go. 13% to hit, that's good. 15, yeah, this is pretty good. We're just going to keep on circling around. That cruiser has taken a lot of damage. I know we're going to burn up his crew at some point. Another 2% and he's going to surrender. So just keep up the pressure. 6 kilometers. We need to start getting a little closer again. 43.4. Almost. I think my guy's going to get away scot-free because he's still outrunning all these dudes. 43.8. I would really like to be able to finish off one of those battleships, but I just don't know if we're going to be able to do that. But we can probably keep picking away at these guys till I run out of ammo. Well, we got something close by. 44.1, just 0.9% left till he surrenders. 44.4. You got this. 44.7. At 45%, he's going to give up. 44.9. There we go. He surrendered. Outstanding. So we have wrecked their fleet. I mean, for 4 cruisers, we have done a lot of damage. I'm very satisfied. Well, I'm out of secondary ammo for a lot of these, huh? I'll just do auto with that. It is soon going to be time for us to leave. Let's try and finish this guy off if we can. See if we can get this little injured cruiser, because I'd love to sink him. If we can take him out. There we go. Time's running out, huh? Oh yeah, I forgot there's a battle clock. Boom. Alright, there we go. We got him. So maybe we can chase down this light cruiser here. I don't think we can sink another ship in the time that we have remaining, so... We'll just tell them to shoot at whatever they can hit. And... this is going to turn out to be a really nice battle. I think we're going to wrap it up. I think we did really good. We sank 11 ships, 4,635 enemy crew. We lost 38. This was epic. This was a great battle. We did fantastic. Damaged their battleship. And these are older ships. None of these ships were great, but we did a lot of damage to their stuff. And if we look at our dudes, we all got our 25 experience points. We used up a lot of ammo, but that's alright. We did good. Alright. I'm going to take a break for a moment. Alright. Now for the main event. Our second battle. Actually, that previous one might be the main event. Now we've got our 4 Emperor battleships and their 3 light cruiser escorts. I'm going to go take on these guys. They got a couple battleships. Now these guys are... yeah, I'm a little worried about them, but we'll see. And realistically, as these ships get tougher and tougher, my light cruisers are going to be relegated to just killing transports, which is really what they're supposed to do in the first place. And maybe I'll eventually have to replace them because they're not... there's going to be an upper limit to how fast these old light cruisers can go. They just don't have the mass to put huge engines in them. Because I think my goal is I really want my ships to be going... I mean, 27's a good speed for right now. Eventually I need them going 30, 35 knots. It is garbage weather. So, let us... how do I want to do this? How do I want to tackle this? I could send the light cruisers off ahead. I don't want them to get shot at too much. Have everybody use high explosive shells. And let's have these guys detach. So they are right on ahead. Have these guys go like that. If you guys go on ahead. Alright, so we're finding the enemy. So the enemy ships are somewhere around there. I think we're gonna go this way instead. Have you guys do auto. And we're going to have you guys GTFO, because I don't want to get smushed. And we're going to try and take out these battleships first with our ships. I can outrun them, so it should be okay. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have you guys follow the battleships. let's have the secondary gun shoot at whatever that is. And I want you guys to fire at that also. Alright, so I don't think we're going to be able to... Alright. We're going to have to take out some of these smaller ships first, I think. Let's go turn you guys into them. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be more of a fight. Really don't want my light cruisers getting that close here. You guys go shoot at him. No, don't drive into him. Let's go pause it. Please shoot him. There we go. And we're doing some damage to the battleship at least. Yeah, alright, so that battleship's going to get pretty wrecked. They've got more guns, but I've got bigger guns. My guns are big. These 13.9s. Something accidentally hit a torpedo boat. Yeah, these 13.9s are really doing some business. Yeah, he's down. Alright. And we're just going to keep you guys sort of following along to deal with anything small. I mean, they're doing pretty good. These battleships are doing pretty good indeed. I'm quite satisfied with them. Let's go turn you boys. And right now I don't have to worry too much about torpedoes because the torpedo technology is not great yet. Eventually I'll have to worry a lot more about torpedoes. I have to keep my battleships at a much greater distance. But for now, this is still the happy times. We got both their battleships. I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, these Emperor battleships are just wrecking faces. These things are so good. And they're not even... I mean, these are still pretty old style ships. Look at that thing. That is an angry battleship with these 6-inch guns. And the 13s. Yeah. That's right. Let him have it. Oh, look at all that. That poor cruiser. That poor cruiser. I don't even know what my light cruiser... I don't even care what my light cruisers are doing. Uh-oh. That's a problem. That is a big problem. I'm going to get torpedoed. Alright, well, first off, these light cruisers aren't really doing a whole lot of good. There's not a whole lot you can do other than just get on past him. Oh, he missed. Alright. Well, what's the range on your torpedoes there, buddy? 3 kilometers. Oh, they do have good torpedoes now. Oh, my bad. I gotta start being a little more careful. Alright, so these boys... I mean, let's face it, these light cruisers really can't do that much compared to what the battleships are doing. So they're not... I don't want to deal with large clusters of ships because I don't want them to get torpedoed. And these battleships are just wrecking things so fast. There's not really a lot for my light cruisers to do. I mean, I could have you guys just kind of go in there and shoot a little bit, but there's not really a whole lot to be done other than we'll have them chase down that torpedo boat. Here, go get this guy. There we go. Alright, that was our main event. Yeah, those battleships work things over a lot faster than the heavy cruisers do. Those are big guns. All my guys are, I think, pretty much veterans, so yeah, this is great. I am quite satisfied. Alright, so we won 2 really good victories against Germany. We lost a transport in North Oceania. So we're going to have to... We're building new transports. Alright, so we got that already built back up. So let's go lower that back down, save a little bit of money. Nope. There we go. These guys are still heading over there. So these are my cruisers, and they are, one of them's kind of beat up. I don't really want to get them into another engagement. These guys, that's that group of ships. I think I want to, I mean, if they have more ammo, they're so low on ammo though. I really need to fall these guys back. Alright, so you guys are going to go back and resupply. And then my battle fleet here, you guys are going to go take their spot. Like that. That's what we're going to do. These guys are sailing down to go conquer the next group of islands. Everybody else is sort of patrolling. North Oceania, how did you... Oh, you've got a heavy cruiser and 3 torpedo boats. Oh. I need a little bit more help over here, but we're going to have my guys in North Oceania soon, too. Where are your guys at? You're right here out of that base. That's where they're based out of. Okay. Once I get some more ships there, I'll be in a little bit better shape. I don't know if there's a whole lot else that I can do. I could take, if I have any light cruisers from up here. Got these 3 light cruisers here guarding East Asia. I don't really have a lot of guys up in East Asia. I think we just got to go for it with what we've got. And our balance sheet's catching up, so we're doing pretty good. Our economy's still growing, solid 6%. That's all right. And as far as our research, we're just... That'll be useful. That's going to be 20 months. And I could try to focus and burn through some of these quicker, but I think we're just going to keep going normally. So here we go. Let's see if we can meet up with those battleships. Alrighty, so apparently Germany's having a revolution because they're having a lot of trouble getting their fleets blown up by little old me. I'm sure they'll be awful still. And yep, we got the better out of him. War between Italy and Spain, we don't care about that. We have better medical departments, we won't lose as many crew. We lost 4 transports in Southeast Asia. Gotta kind of get on top of that, and I gotta go build more Build more transports. We just don't have enough guys here. Well, I mean, it says we got a good fleet. There's the Germans passing through there. Oh, so they're going around this way now because I blocked them. Alright, so we're going to go right over here and try and intercept them like that. Alright, a little cat and mouse game. These guys are hopefully in North Oceania, so we can go and invade. Let's see if we can. Yep, naval invasion. Bismarck Archipelago, New Guinea, or Solomon Islands. The archipelago is going to be the easiest to take. New Guinea is probably most important. So let's go grab New Guinea first. Alright. We can increase our shipyard again, so we're going to do that. You always got to do that. We've got enough money. We can run a deficit for a while. Research is solid. We don't need to worry about our ships because we planned ahead. Those guys are being repaired, so we're in good shape, I think. I mean, we still have a problem in East Asia, Southeast Asia. I really need better patrols, but this is manageable. So once we finish taking all this over, then we'll be able to do more. Well, what do you know? We ran into another German fleet. We were able to meet up with them. Now these guys look like they got away, but we got the second fleet. Probably, I don't know, we'll find out after this battle. But we've got a lot of bad guys. My guys are all still veterans. Wow, look at all this stuff. I think what I'm going to do is... They're definitely going to attack me. I think I'm going to leave my light cruisers kind of in the back of the line just to kind of escort. And there's probably not a whole lot they can do. I mean, against so many of these, my light cruisers are a little bit squishy, but I don't want to replace them quite yet because that takes money and time that I don't have. There's a lot of gun turrets here on that ship. Well, let's load up for this fight. Here we go. Let's go group all these guys together. And we'll just have our light cruiser just kind of tag along just in case. We're beat up a little bit. I have to be a little careful. I want to start turning. Yeah, there they are. They're off in the distance there. And what should happen is their fleet of smaller ships should start approaching soon. And I want to keep my distance and hopefully, let's take a look at this guy here. That's an older design. What do you boys have? You've got two 12-inch guns and one 9-inch gun probably in the middle. Alright, these aren't great ships. So I should be able to take care of this. I really don't even need my light cruisers here to be part of this. Ooh, there's a nice hit. 28% to hit. Yeah, we're just going to keep on throwing stuff at them. I think I'm going to angle in just a little bit. There we go. Now, the problem is these light cruisers really can't do a lot of good. I may break them away in a little bit, but I... Oh! Oh, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. Look at that. If we can finish off this battleship quick... Oh, he's having trouble. Yeah, he's gonna sink. Yeah, there he goes. Down he goes. Alright. Do a little bit of drive-by action. I don't know if these... Yeah, these guys are doing... They're doing some good. Alright, so now we just have to wait for... We got 2 more big battleships that have to go down. Oh, we got a cruiser. Ooh, that was a nice hit. %30 to hit. We're going to hit with something, hopefully. Bonk. That was a little bit of a bonk. Alright, let's start turning in a little bit. Because we're just wanting to patrol the outside of their perimeter. And just snipe down their big ships, because I've got superiority with my battleships. My battleships are much better, I think. Ooh, yeah. Let's take a look at this guy and see what... Yeah, these 2 guys are just getting beat up. And they're moving slow, too. They've got low fuel. It really sucks crossing all that distance and then just getting your face wrecked by Japanese ships that have... I guess we're not doing great on fuel either, actually. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna let these guys just keep shooting. They're doing fine. Taking a lot of hits. Start turning in there. The other battleship's getting sunk. He's not gonna do well. Yeah. Bonk. There's a nice hit. Yeah, he's going down soon. Alright, so much for that. Yeah, flash fire, that did it. Alright, so now we can start getting a little closer. Now we don't have to worry about those guys. We'll have to send these guys back to port soon so they can get more fuel and ammo. Go rip up that cruiser there. Bonk. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's not doing well. This is an old cruiser. Oh, he's tipping over. He's tipping over. Oh, yeah. Womp womp. So, yeah. Our Emperor battleships are doing pretty good. I wonder how my 6-inch guns are doing. Can I tell? The 6-inch guns are doing respectable. I mean, the 13-inch guns are doing great. The 12.9s. 6-inch guns are doing all right. Excessive fire. And largely because these guys all have low fuel and they just can't deal with me. So this is one of the big strategies that I'm using. Is I know that they're going to cross the ocean to get me, and the AI is not very good at refueling, and I have a huge tactical advantage if I have fuel and they don't. So it's kind of cheesy, but if you find yourself in a fair fight, you're doing it wrong. Your tactics suck. So the whole idea is to make them go across the ocean to deal with me and intercept them before they can get to their bases to refuel. And these guys are just, they're moving slowly, so they're just getting smacked. 5.6 knots, 5.1 knots. They're just getting smacked because they're not going fast. Not that I'm going super fast. I'm going, 20 knots, 23 knots, but it's enough. How are my little cruisers doing? My 4-inchers are doing okay. My cruisers are keeping up. They're doing all right. I haven't really taken a lot of damage yet. Yeah, these guys are just getting turkey shot. They're just screwed. And a lot of it is because I'm faster than they are. I can choose my engagements. I can choose to fight or to run away. And there's no point in fighting battles that you're going to lose, that you know you're going to lose. Because I can't afford to replace my ship, so I've got to be really cautious, and I got to rely on ambush tactics. It's kind of what the Japanese did to the Russians in the Russo-Japanese War before World War I. I'm pretty sure that they just ambushed the Russians. And that's what the Japanese did to the Americans at Pearl Harbor. What they tried to do at Midway, but we cracked their code and got them. So yeah, don't fight fair. Not on impossible level or legendary level. Start moving on in now that they're all sinking. Go take out the last of their dudes. And watch for torpedoes. What's their torpedo range? These are 1.5 kilometer torpedoes, so they're not as good. Alright. There was our massacre. Well done. Alright. So, after slaughtering the German fleet, we've got this naval invasion's doing well, 100% probability. Time to invade some more things. Solomon Islands or Bismarck Archipelago? Let's do the Bismarck Archipelago because that's going to be quick and easy. And that's going to be somewhere up in this area also, so we can move these guys probably just like right up into here. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be, but we'll put them over there. Let's go move you a little bit further in. There we go. That way we've got pretty sure thing. We'll get the Solomon Islands next, and then we have over here Marshall Islands that we'll have to eventually deal with. So that's going to wrap up our plans for South Pacific. We got these guys. We got a single torpedo boat, and we got those guys, and we got these dudes. So, alright. We're a little bit overworked. Got lots of dudes over there. Do we have our transports are in okay shape? We're going to lose more transports coming up, I suspect. So even if I tone this down, we're going to have to go and increase it in a bit. Now, the problem with these guys is they are at low well, not low fuel, but they're almost out of fuel. I really need to gas them up, so to speak, before I do too much more. These guys are at 100%. They're a little low on ammo. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and hunt some of these things down. So I've got to keep chasing these ships. Or I can go after these guys down here and try and catch them. Because I don't think I can take the battleships. I mean, maybe I can. I think these guys are running. I could try to get to them. These guys really want to go up here, so how are we going to do this? I'm going to send you guys up to here. And I'm going to send you guys up to here. Man, these guys need to refuel so bad. But even if they don't refuel very well, I can still do a lot of smacking. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take these cruisers, and I'm going to send you guys up to here, just to try and intercept. I'm going to take you boys, and we're going to put the light cruisers in the dock to refuel. And I messed up. Yeah, I messed up. I had to move the whole fleet and then move the battleships away, so that's going to be a problem. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the... yeah, because I can't separate out the battleships from the light cruisers now. Alright, so I guess the battleships are just going to hang out there. Well, that's what we got. And you guys are over here. Since the invasion fleet's over here and everybody else is bailing, I'm just going to go take these cruisers out to fight. Because they're not really doing any good over there. So we're going to go send you guys over here too. You guys just all go hang out together. That should be all 10 of them. Alright, let's see how this goes down. Got our naval invasions. I'm going to leave this just actively running since we're going to possibly take it this turn. Even though it's 100%, so I could probably just skip over because we all know what's going to happen. But yeah, just shooting up out of gas ships is the way to go. Don't care what Spain and France and Germany are doing. And so Germany wants peace negotiations. Now that's tricky, and I'll tell you why. We are crushing them. They might surrender some of their stuff because we've got a big advantage right now. We could try it. The Solomon Islands and Marshall Islands, because there's not really a lot over here worth my time and trouble. If they agree to it, then it's worth it, and then if they don't, then I guess we just fight them again. Sure, we'll give it a try. I don't think they're gonna We lost 4 transports in East Asia. That's because they got their battle fleets moving through. We got New Guinea. Kind of figured that. So we got to go build more transports. And I don't think I can naval invasion again. I think I have to wait a turn. Yeah, we do. 2 light cruisers and destroyers. So our guys are... So they're 100% right now. So that's German ships there that are running away. Alright. So we got Solomon Islands that we have to worry about. We got the Marshall Islands up here that we'll have to worry about. And that's really all I want, because anything else is going to be... Any of this other stuff in Africa is going to be a pain in the ass. All this other stuff's a pain. So we don't really want any of that. We just want Solomon and Marshall. So we're all right. Now, what are your ships doing? They're trying... That's a torpedo boat. We don't care about that. Where'd your battleships go? Are they running away? I don't know where their battleships went. They had a bunch of guys coming up this way, but now they're gone. That's a torpedo boat. Those are small things. I know they had some battleships, unless they're just hiding. That's just a single torpedo boat, so what are you guys doing? They're not up here. I don't know where they went. Well, we're going to put you guys in the Philippines to refuel. I could refuel you here, but it's probably not worth it. And we're going to go refuel in the Philippines, because you've done your job. And I guess we'll just give it... Here's one of their battleships. Guess we're going to just give it a turn and see what happens. Alright, so I have no idea where their battleships went to. This is a torpedo boat. That's a torpedo boat. I don't know where their battleships ran off to. Here's a couple of destroyers. This guy's going to end up doing just fine over here. 100% chance. Let's go invade Solomon Islands. And I have no idea where they're unless they scrapped them. I didn't think you could scrap battleships unless they're in port, unless they scuttled them. Here's a battleship that's just kind of hanging out over here. But I'm not sending my ships all the way out to the middle of the Indian Ocean to go fight the Germans. Screw that. You know, if they're not coming into my territory, then why should I care about them so much? So... I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'll have you guys go hunt down that torpedo boat. And you guys can just hang out up here for a while. These guys are invading the Solomon Islands. I need to probably put more guys in Southeast Asia, so we'll send you guys back down to Southeast Asia. Just kind of park you in the middle of the water there, and we'll figure out what to do there. We got so we're going to be attacking the Solomon Islands, and I guess this is pretty good. We're still bleeding some money, but it's not the end of the world, and we'll see if the Germans surrender or not. Got our naval invasion stuff still going. Are we going to win this one? I think we're going to. We have a 100% chance. We have a strike. Well, that's good. That means we get to attack something. Alright, so... blowing up transports, sure. Boom, yay war crimes! I mean, if they're transporting military goods, I guess it's a legit target. We lost 2 transports in East Asia. We'll have to build more. Alright. And US is provoking us. We got the Bismarck Archipelago. And Germany hasn't surrendered yet, so I guess we'll deal with that in a minute. I want to check out something here on the Marshall Islands. This is in the South Pacific, so we'll have to do that. We'll have to do that separately. Alright, let's send you boys over here. And let's send you boys over here. That should be enough to get 100%, or at least pretty close to it. There's the torpedo boats running away. There's the torpedo boats over there. Let's see if we can hunt you down. Probably not going to be able to. Let's do that. Hopefully we won't run any mines. And I think we're in pretty good shape. Now, what are you guys? Now, you guys, a destroyer, 3 destroyers. So you're going away, but you 2 are going into this area. That's a destroyer, and that sounds like something my light cruisers might want to deal with. So let's go see if we can intercept you over here. And, alright, here we go. Alright, so our government's still stable. We're gonna go murder more transports. Boom. Italians are having trouble with with naval mines. We didn't lose any transports this turn, that's good. And we're invading the Solomon Islands. We got, hey, 100% chance. Outstanding. So, I could send some of the fleet off to get the Marshall Islands, but I think I'm just going to make sure I guarantee get this taken care of. We're still chasing these boys around. We'll just go over there. And we'll go chase you guys over here. And we'll go chase you boys over there. We're just going to chase around their ships. That sounds pretty good. Alright. There we go. Alright, we have a quick little update. One more turn till we conquer the Solomon Islands, 100% chance, so we're going to be fine. We're still playing chasey with their destroyers. We got a little battleship coming in by himself. We're trying to send our cruisers after him. We're just running around trying to catch anything we can. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get the Solomon Islands. That's 100%. I'm not worried about that. Can I catch the battleship? But, as always, I will run the full turn while we wait for the conquest to happen. And, oh, we have a meeting and a strike, and so let's see if this works out in our favor here. This is looking maybe promising. Alright, so these guys are all angry with each other. We don't care. Look, a strike against helpless transports, so we'll auto-resolve that. Oh, that's not what I expected. How did my light cruisers encounter the battleship all the way the hell over here when they're chasing destroyers? That's weird, because their battleship is off over, like, there. There's no way it got here this fast. I don't think I can take that battleship. I already know I can't. Yeah, we're gonna run away from that. I don't think I can take that out. I mean, I can try, but that's a lot of battleship. So he's trained. Our guys are veterans, but we just don't have the fire. I mean, maybe I could light them on fire. The problem is I'm just so squishy. All it takes is a good hit from one of his 10-inch guns. I don't think that's going to work out well. Looks like we captured the Solomon Islands, though, so that's good. And that battleship is not going to run away. I really need to deal with them with my other cruisers, and these guys are a little on the slow. Well, they're 27 knots. I might be able to run in and just set them on fire. We could try it. Screw it, let's try it. This is an awful idea. This is an absolutely awful idea. But maybe we can get some lucky shots in. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Alright, he's going this way. Alright, we're just going to go YOLOing on in. We've got a loose formation. Wow, we're getting a lot of hits. Holy crap. That is an awful lot of hits. What on earth are we going to pop our smoke? What the hell? He's got to have some damage and stability now. Wow. Holy shit. No way. That's nuts. I can't believe that. What did this guy have? Is this 10-gun... We just ripped him apart. Holy crap. Alright. Go light cruisers. Alright, so I was so shocked at my victory against the battleship, I stopped the recording, and I forgot that we were in the process of taking the Solomon Islands, but it's a 100% chance, so nobody is surprised that we conquered it. So, although I am surprised that we did so well against that battleship. So now we need to go get the Marshall Islands. So let's go over here. And we're just going to go park right off your coast, right there. And then we will get our other fleet of these guys. Let's go move them over here. Alright, so there we go. Got these two fleets moving over, and we're not expected to see any combat with them. Now these cruisers are on low fuel. They need to go back to base somewhere. And these light cruisers, they're still doing okay on fuel. So we're gonna have... Do any of you guys have fuel left? So. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have these light cruisers move over here to intercept them at their destination. And we're going to have these heavy cruisers park right over there to fuel up. You guys have been playing chasey. There's that destroyer. How are you doing for fuel? You're doing alright. Well, you're sort of doing alright. So we're going to go over here. And... Alright, that's our plan. And then these other ships will move over. We're doing good with our transports. We want to raise our relations with the Soviet Union and with the United States. Let's do the Soviet Union first, because they're on our back door, and I don't want to get into a fight with these guys, because then we have to fight a two-front war, and that's a bad idea. Just ask Napoleon or Hitler. So, how that worked out for them. So yeah, two-front wars against the Russians are a bad idea. Alright, we're good. Let's do this. Alright, so I am back after taking a break to make a new cup of tea. Lipton black tea with milk and honey, in case you're curious. Although I have this amazing Earl Grey tea that my friends gave me for Christmas last year. But I will talk about tea in a different video. It looks like the Germans have had enough and they're signing a peace treaty, which is unfortunate because I also have 2 meetings with their ships. But that's okay. Let's see what they're going to give us. Now, we want the Marshall Islands. And I really don't want any of this other stuff. Helgoland is over there by Germany, and it's a great naval base if I want to screw with them. But it's on the other side of the planet. Africa. That sounds like a lot of trouble. And I don't want a lot of trouble. Not on legendary difficulty. We are not going to try and take over the whole world. We're just going to try and become a regional power in our area, because that's one of the big things about success, is choose achievable goals. So, I'm going to take the Marshall Islands so we don't have to worry about it. And they gave it to us. And they gave us a lot of money. And now we have more money than when we began the war. I don't want to become allies with anybody. One of the problems with being an ally is that if they like to get into wars and you're their ally, you get dragged into it with them. Ooh, forced draft boilers. This is great. This will let us go really fast. And we have bigger heavy cruisers now. So we did really well. This came out fantastic. So I am quite happy with the results. We are at peace. We are losing a lot of money. But we also gain, per turn, but we also gained a lot. And we can cut a lot of this stuff back. We need to go build out. We need a turn of building more transports. And Soviet Union is happy. Everybody's happy with us. We want to make sure that America's happy with us, because I don't want to fight them either. They're far away and there's no reason to fight them. And we are up quite a few notches. We are up to 121 billion GDP. It's not bad. I mean, we're still behind the Soviet Union and Italy, but they are less powerful than us. These guys have gotten really dicked over. So we are now in, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're in 6th place. That's not bad. I think we can get a few notches up. And we never fought the full force of Germany, but a lot of the reason we were successful is they had to travel all the way from Germany to get to us. And they didn't have a lot of places to stop and refuel either. So they were in a lot of trouble when they got to us. They were at low fuel, and it means they weren't moving fast. So we had huge advantages fighting, and that's the trick. If you're going to fight anything, doesn't matter what game it is, or if it's even life, just in life in general, if you're going to fight anything on impossible level, which, let's face it, life is by default at impossible level if you want to become successful, you've got to find your competitive advantages. And my advantage is luring these idiot AIs to come all the way around the planet to get to me so I can spank them while they're low on gas. And leveraging a localized advantage where I have better ships, faster ships, like hit and run tactics, and you just have to take care of leveraging your advantages and protecting against your weaknesses. So I'm going to wrap it up here, I think. I probably need to start preparing for the next battle, which will most likely be against either France or England, because Great Britain has a lot of stuff in this area, and France is over here. It might be better to get England first, just so I can secure all this stuff, because if I fight France first and take this area, and then fight England, they're going to start marching into my territory, but it's not the end of the world. And a fight against England's going to be massive, though, because we'll take all this, and it'll just start sprawling our way in through the Middle East, and I really don't want to... I don't want to have to build a fleet to deal with the Indian Ocean, so my guess is it'll probably be France first. France doesn't like me very much. We're not going to fight Austria-Hungary. I mean, they're far away. There's no reason to fight them. They don't have anything I want. So I think that's kind of our next strategy, is getting ready to deal with France and rolling up the rest of Southeast Asia. And then I really have control over all this stuff. And they're going to be a relatively easy force to fight, even though they're the biggest right now. Nope, Great Britain took Great Britain. They're in first place. I don't really know exactly what determines what place you're in. 68 provinces versus 32, 14. I mean, I have 27. I'm not sure what determines what place you're in, but France has a huge GDP. They're 6 times my size, 5-6 times my size, but they're far away. So, all right, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and talk to me in the comments. I pretty much always respond. Let me know if you like, what you like about what I'm doing, what you don't like about what I'm doing. I'm trying to balance out a little bit between the strategy, the battles, the shipbuilding. But let me know if there's something you like more than others, and we'll, or if you have any questions about what I'm doing. And thanks a lot. I will see everybody next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did like it, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. You can also check out my website, Bobtheorc.com, where you can download a free copy of my dad's book and some other things. Have a nice day. Goodbye.